EG67 landing runway 22 Belfast City traffic, please advise.
Beware of possible wind shear on final, it's really gusty.
Belfast City traffic, Junior 165, descend to the back track, line up runway 22 Belfast City.
Welcome on board your EasyJet flight. To help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others to pass. There is a space under the seat in front of you for small bags. If you have larger bags, please put these in the overhead lockers. If you are sitting in the front row or next to an exit, you must put all your bags in the overhead lockers. Smoking is not allowed at any time. This includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help you.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Hello.
Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. So today we're back at Belfast, same stand we was on the other day. Unfortunately the weather at Belfast, as if you look outside here, is not very fantastic. We've had a few episodes of rain just while I've been sat here on stand, to be fair. So we're doing a flight over to London Luton today. And welcome everyone back. Hey, Barbecue Burger there. Gareth, how we doing, mate? So Gareth will be able to tell us what the weather is like in real life at Belfast. But yeah, the rain's been on and off. It's just showers, to be fair. I don't know if you can see particularly well on here that it seems to have disappeared. There was some patchy bits of rain. So then we're doing 2 flights today. We're doing the first leg over to Luton, and then we're going to go Luton back up to Inverness, and the weather in Inverness is even more interesting than Belfast by the look of the weather radar at the minute. So I hope you're well, hope you're having a good weekend. Apologies there was no video last night. I didn't finish work until like nearly 9 o'clock last night, so apologies for that. Was hoping to do one last night, to be fair. And then we can continue our UK tour over the next day or so. Over Sunday we'll probably do, or tomorrow we'll do a few extra flights as well. So everything's pretty much set up. How are you doing the VATSIM quiz? Awesome. So yeah, we are on the VATSIM network. Unfortunately no ATC where we are at the moment. we'll just get this visual reference display back to where it is. So I learned something new about the Airbus yesterday. So you know, with the SRS function on takeoff, I never really knew what SRS stands for. It turns out it stands for Speed Reference System. So there we go. If you, just a fun fact for you there. Welcome everyone. There's a few of you on actually this afternoon. Quite surprised. So then, what do we need to do? Let's show you the operational flight plan for today's brief flight, and I'll show you the weather forecast as well whilst we're at it. So, active runway according to the routing is 25. I've just seen an aircraft attempt to land on runway 17. However, it didn't go very well. You'll probably hear it come back round, to be fair, because he did it go around. Unfortunately, no SID for Aldergrove, so it'll be a direct to Lisbon after departure. Initial climb 6,000 feet. As you see, cruise level today is 370. So we got the same call sign as the other day, and then our second flight today. It's going to be it is going to be on a different live stream, but it'll be pretty much simultaneous after this one. Takeoff weight 57 tons. Fuel required 5.2 tons. Only 344 miles. I think time en route's just 1 hour 1 minute today. Got a slight tailwind, as you can see on the trip wind there. I'll show you the weather recently. So it's updated 12 minutes ago. So winds 220 at 13 knots. So the wind has settled a little bit. There's light rain and drizzle. Cloud ceilings 12,000 feet. We've got good visibility though in QNH 1008, which is what we've already got dialed in. So let's show you the radar for weather. So this is all rain, obviously in the blue, and this is a lighter rain. So the chances are we are going to experience some more rain. With regards to turbulence, that is all on the top end of the UK. So that could be impact us when we go up to Inverness in a little while. Further down, so we've got a few ATC control zones online. Nothing at the minute that's really going to benefit us. And expecting also runway 25 at Luton, and star for Luton, listed 1 November, and it's via one of the transitions. I'll tell you in a minute what the transition is, by the Zach 1 Tango transition. So that's enough of me talking about flight plans. Let's jump back into the sim.
Smoking is not allowed at any time. This includes vapes and other
You can see the weather's a bit naff at the minute. Makes a change. We've actually got GSX with EasyJet on as well. I'm not sure where this other aircraft is at the moment. We'll try and have a quick look on the radar to see where... oh, he's just landed actually. Oh no, wrong airport. Bear with me. Just see where this other EasyJet is. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with him. He's heading out towards Belfast City at the minute, so let me just catch up with this. Yes, I would agree with you, Gareth. I think that is the best way to learn, mate. Hi Joe, how are you doing, mate? Yes, the weather does look very angry, doesn't it, Gareth? On a Saturday night, whereabouts are you from, buddy? Because obviously in the UK it's not night time here at all. It's about, what is it, 1:30 in the afternoon. So guys, we'll get ourselves going in a minute. We're just so fuel's on board, so we've got the seatbelt signs on now. So cockpit preparation checklist, gear pins, covers are all removed. Fuel quantity 5.2 or nearly 5.3 tons. Seatbelts are on. ADIRS is all are set to nav. And VARF 1008. Obviously, we've still got these. I keep meaning to change these instruments. To be fair, I might do it actually. Should we quickly change the instruments? Just got to find where they are. It's none of these, is it? Ah, units. That's probably oh no. Airframe. Ah, here we go. Right. There we go. Let's go back to the. Go back to that. How's it got worse, Gareth? Oh, from Australia, lovely. Welcome, mate. What's the weather like in Australia? I'd imagine it's probably a bit better than it is over here. Yeah, you can change, so in the airline modifiable... Oh, hello, that's not the right bit. Go in the Phoenix app, in the sim settings, there's airline modifiable information. There's loads of things you can change, mate. Especially the call-outs. As you can see, I have all the call-outs, to be fair, but realistically, some airlines don't have all the call-outs. Some don't have the 5, some don't have the 2000. It just varies. But yeah, you can change a few things, like we can get rid of the DRDU unit. Oh no, hang on, that's not the right unit I was after. DCDU. So like some aircraft obviously don't have the DCDU, so that can be removed. Yeah, there's quite a few bits and bobs you can change. We might as well get rid of that, to be fair, because I'm yet to work out how that works anyway. Half the time when you're on VATSIM, no one has it active, so... So, just waiting for passengers. Saying that, I think passengers might actually be on board now. Let's have a look. Oh, all passengers are on board then. So, let's get the APU started and then we can get ourselves out of Aldergrove. I must admit, Gareth, I'm very impressed with Aldergrove. The scenery here is lovely as well. Obviously, it is add-on, but it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know what this other aircraft's doing. It looks like he's finally on. So he attempted. I don't know much about Aldergrove, but Gareth might know a bit more actually. So he tried to land on runway 17, which when I look at runway 17, it's a tiny, tiny runway. And he was trying to get a 320 down there, so that's probably why he ended up the go around. So I did send a message and just said that it's the active is actually 25, but so hopefully he'll be on 25 now. Oh yeah, of course you're there tomorrow, aren't you, Gareth? So that should be good. So APU's starting. Ah, so London Control in the North's online. There we go.
Welcome on board your EasyJet flight. To help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others to pass. There is a space under the seat in front of you for small bags. If you have larger bags, please put these in the overhead lockers. If you are sitting in the front row,
so it looks like London Control's come online, so that's always a bonus.
all your bags in the overhead lockers. Smoking is not allowed at any time. This includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help you.
So the peeps, so AP started, we can disconnect external power.
Belfast international traffic, EGAA 458, please keep in your right.
So is it international, Gareth, this one? Obviously the other one's City Airport, I presume the other one's international. So then, let's just announce that we're going to push back and stand. Aldergrove, traffic easy 97 Tango, pushing back from stand 17, facing east on to Lima. So before starts, parking brake is set, takeoff speeds and thrusts. 125, 135, 138. We have configured it to have a wet runway because I think the one runway is going to be a little bit damp. Transition level 7,800. Flex is 68. Windows and doors closed. Beacon is now on.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to your EasyJet flight today.
So let's get ourselves pushed back. I'm going to change the directions. I don't know what direction it's pushing me in the first place. Continue push back.
My name is Norman. It's my pleasure.
And I want those to the right, so to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes release, clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start seekers 1 and 2, starting 1. Ooh. Just make sure he gets out of the way. Probably the longest is probably to Tenerife actually. Either Tenerife or Greece, I would say, is the longest we've been to. Generally speaking, I only operate the 320. I know why the engine's not starting. Might have if we put some APU bleed on. Just turn that off a sec. We'll just clear that. Engine Master 1 on. Let's try again. There we go. It's quite a nice looking airport from what I've seen of it so far. So, obviously, we could get a little bit of turbulence after departure with all this rubbish weather, but there's no turbulence reported. So, but we may get a little bit of rain on the way out. So that's engine 1 start.
Please pay attention to the illuminated signs
Starting
and
2.
crew instructions. The location of the emergency exits is shown on the safety card
Flaps
and
1.
demonstrated by the crew. Please make sure you know where your nearest exits are. They may be behind you.
Oh, I'm a bit confused what it's doing now.
Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all bags on board.
It's pushed us at a bit of a weird place, but there we go.
Please set parking brakes.
Brakes up. Clear to
Belfast
disconnect.
International Traffic, EC458
You must be
initiation.
fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and we suggest you keep it fastened whenever you're in your seat. Masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose
So engine 2 start.
and breathe normally.
0.7 up.
Place with the strap. Pull each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life
After
jacket from
start,
under the
APU off.
Remove it from the pouch and put it over your head.
AP bleed
Fasten
off.
tapes around your waist
Engine selector
and
is
click
normal.
together.
So after start, anti-air not required. Ecom status is check pitch trim. 0.7 up. Order trim is neutral.
Bypass
Into
pin
your
removed.
outside.
Flight control check. Full left.
Left is clear.
Full
Right
right.
is clear.
Neutral. Full up.
If it doesn't
Full
inflate
down.
or needs
Neutral.
topping up,
Rudder.
go into
Full
the
left.
tube.
Full
There is a
right.
light
Neutral.
and whistle.
Let's just watch this other aircraft land. There we go. No landing gear again, but there we go.
Window blinds and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you for your attention.
So let's just quickly catch up with the chat a minute. I don't know if yes, you can use VATSIM with text. Oh, nice one. That's pretty good. I must admit, I've not really done the career Jerry. To be fair, I've always free flight, generally speaking, mate. That is some hell of a flight. Oh no, it's really annoying, isn't it? It'd be pretty awesome. Right then, so taxi, lights on, and let's taxi ourselves to runway 25. Aldergrove traffic easy 97 Tango taxi in via Lima Alpha, holding point Alpha 1 for departure runway 25. So taxi checklist. Flight controls check, flap setting, config 1 plus F. Radar, predictive wind system on and auto. Engine mode selector is normal. Ecam memo takeoff, no blue bar in the cabin. Which is to be expected at the minute. So what's everyone up to today? Anything exciting between you all, or just chilling out? Just hover the cabin crew up a touch. So we'll turn the packs off. Oh, forget the second pack off, that is. So we're all ready for departure. There we go, finally. Flight deck. There we go.
Hello, that's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So no blue now. And I'm taxiing quite slow today, aren't I? Look at that, bang on the line pretty much. Lineup checklist. Runway 25 confirm. Alpha 1. Config 1 plus F. TCAS, TA, RA, packs 1 and 2 both off. Factor lights off. Nothing on the approach that we can see. Aldergrove traffic easy 97 Tango. Line up runway 25 for an immediate departure. So, landing lights. So let's come to a stop. 50% M1. Take off. Man flex 68 SRS runway auto thrust blue. Thrust set to 100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive rate of climb, girl. Nav. Just climb. Want to go traffic easy 97 Tango inbound Lispo. Climb in flight level 60. Flaps 0. Spoilers disarm. AP1 direct Lispo. Up and away indeed. Let me just catch up. Hi, the plane guy. Welcome, mate. Thank you for your subscription. Feel free to join our Discord channel as well. There's more content on the like guides and downloadable content as well. So I'm just trying to keep up with everyone. Massive crosswinds. Oh, crosswinds make me very, very anxious, as Gareth knows far too well.
Please keep your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is switched on.
There we go, there is the airport.
Be careful when you open the lockers, as items may have moved.
Oh dear, it's looking a bit...
Toilets at both ends
I thought it was going to be nice weather from here, but...
smoke detectors. Smoking.
So, climb 6,000, let's climb just to our cruise level 370. Open climb 370. Just Google VPilot, mate, and you'll find it. It's the most odd-looking website. It looks, but yeah, you can just download it straight from there, mate. Just literally Google VPilot, you'll find it. It is the most odd-looking website, I think, though. I think it's not as professional as you would think. So, standard is set. Inbound ringer. That's a bit of an awkward VOR, isn't it? Look at all this cloud. So I'm going to leave the seatbelt signs on, I think, until we're out of this cloudy weather. So 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off. Probably give it another couple of thousand, and then we'll look at getting the seatbelt signs off. I will have a good look at the weather inbound as well to see if there's anything of concern there. So this is rain, sort of, that we're beneath us. There is a couple of patches of turbulence though. Nothing on our route though, so it should be all good. Well, let's release the cabin. Yeah, I would have, to be fair, wow, I would have actually left the autopilot a little bit longer. But sometimes I quite enjoy getting some decent views as well. Especially straight after departure. Sometimes, especially if you've got a nice left turn, you get a beautiful view of the airport you just departed from. So, but yeah, a lot of the time I'll just fly it manually for a little bit. But it just depends on if the views are looking good, or if it's somewhere we fly regularly, I'm not as bothered. But I'll definitely be back to Belfast at some point. Hello, Simple Sim. How are we doing, mate? So I've got 10 of you on today, which is very, very good. So unfortunately, guys, after tomorrow, there's going to be a bit of a lapse in content until next weekend. But we're going to try, over the next 3 weeks, we'll do weekend, we'll do some nice weekend videos. Which, to be fair, sometimes there's more people available for that. I don't know, so we're going to be going into Ronald's Way radar. I don't know if that will apply to us. I guess we'll find out shortly. 135905, so we'll tune it anyway, and then if they need us to contact them, we will. But we'll find out shortly. There we go. I know one thing I forgot to do is press the chrono again though. Oh well. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Thank you for asking. What do you wish you could do? What, as in stream or use the Phoenix? What sort of things do you mean by that, mate? So 308 miles left to run. Like I say, it's a fairly short hop over to Luton. Like we flew from Gatwick the other day and it was only just over an hour, about an hour and 5 minutes. So it'll be very, very similar today. And obviously we are going to be doing another stream straight after this one as well. I sometimes do put the streams in one lump, but because it saves the video, it makes more sense to do both. Ah. Okay, so we need to contact London Control 133705.
Radar on 135905, EasyJet 3 Tango Golf. Thank you, ciao.
The 319 is my favourite, as a lot of you will know.
Control, good day, Nordic 501, follow 380.
Should actually be 370 we're climbing to.
One hotel arrival into Heathrow. When ready, descend flight level 300 level by Barney.
Ah, we got Joe on today.
300 Barney 1 hotel arrival, Nordic 501, thanks.
So then, let's have a... London, good afternoon, Easy 907 Tangos with you, climbing flight level 370, passing 21,500.
Easy 97 Tango, thank you. It's the Lister 1 November arrival, squawk 4435.
Let's be 1 November arrival and 4435, Easy 97 Tango.
Stupid 8 Yankee, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Stupid 8 Yankee.
Stupid 25
4435's in.
Heathrow's offline, monitor 122, decimal 8.
So...
London Control, good afternoon, holding Alpha 1 Manchester.
Ah, that's a shame, we're not quite. If London Mid was online, we'll be alright, but... It's just outside the control zone, unfortunately.
Cross 23 right, once vacated, hold Tango 1.
I have no idea how much traffic's in the session. Over the world, there'll be thousands, mate, absolutely thousands. The listed 1 November arrival, that is what we already planned, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, listed 1 November.
Easy 97 Tango, climb at flight level 330, confirm your requested level.
330 and requested 370, Easy 97 Tango.
Uni 1625, turn right, heading 190 degrees.
Right, 190, Uni 165.
I would, so this is flights in 2024 that I'm running. I would suggest, if you're very, very new to flight sim, just go through the career. You'll learn loads of stuff through the career. The career mode on this sim is very, very good from what I've heard. Personally, I've not done it all. I've done a couple of sessions, and I thought it was really, really informative and really good, to be honest. I'd personally stop in things like Cessnas and things to start with. Get used to how you land before jumping up to an Airbus. Obviously, I have a lot of hardware as well, which most of you know.
3 left, clear takeoff. Surface winds 180 degrees, 10 knots.
Yeah, same as what Joe says.
Uni 165, turn right, heading 240 degrees, clear the ILS runway at 27.
Right, 240, clear ILS 27, Uni 165.
Which old one do you have? What do you have? 2020 Simple Sim. So if you're a bit used to 2020, there's not huge differences 2024. The only thing that's a little bit different is some of the controls are a bit different, and it takes a bit of getting used to. But...
28 Yankee route direct COVID.
Direct to COVID for Stupid 8 Yankee?
Hey, sir.
Roger that.
Easy 97 Tango, route direct Pedig, climb, flight level 350.
I'd flight level 350 and just repeat the direct.
Pedig, Papa Echo Delta India Golf.
Papa Alpha Echo India Golf, easy, nice and tango. Pedig. Oh, I have heard of Pedig actually, so... Redirect Pedig, there we go. It's not actually part of our route, is it? I was trying to see whereabouts that is actually. Pedig, 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 Pedig. Where are we looking?
And we are airborne passing 1,000 feet, Vision 109, Victor.
Vision 109, Victor, thank you. Climb now, flight level 190.
Oh, so it's just took us inbound Leicester a little bit.
Flight level 190.
So it's actually given us a bit of a shortcut.
Vision 109, Victor, on passing 4,000 feet, route direct Lusod.
On passing
Oh, so you got the FSX edition. Ah, that's proper old school. You'll notice a huge difference between FSX and this.
Easy for Golf London, roar. Easy for Golf, fly Papa 1, cross 2 through right once vacated, hold Tango 1.
Roger, fly Papa 1, cross from me.
You'll certainly notice a really positive difference between that. You don't realise what you've missed.
Uni 1625, runway 27 clear to land, the surface winds are 230 degrees, 10 knots.
Still land, Uni 165, thanks.
So, I've got flights in 2024, buddy, that's what we've got here.
97 Tango, climb flight level 370.
370 Easy 97 Tango. Yeah, if you keep an eye on the videos, to be fair, Super Sim, and see if you want to upgrade. I can almost guarantee you'll want to upgrade from 2020 from FSX. Whether you choose 2020 or 2024, I'd suggest buying 2024. They're very similar sims. It's not quite as stable as 2020 yet, but if you do get it, have a look at some of my other videos, and you'll certainly get it more stable. So, are you all packed, Gareth? That's what I want to know. Are you all packed, ready to go? You're on the Zoom. Feel free to join in the chat, peeps. More people chinwagging, the better, really. Saves listening to me. So we've only got 80 miles until we start our descent. What we need to do now is we need to look at our route inbound to Luton. So we need to have a look at the weather forecast. So current weather for Luton. So wind is 210 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility is 999.
And London Control, EC38 Golf, ready for takeoff.
Cloud scatter 3,900. Ceiling 12,000. Temperature's 22 degrees today, which is quite good. QNH 1016. So what we need to do is go down to our MCDU, onto the performance page, move across a couple of boxes onto the approach page. And it's going to ask us the QNH, which is 1016 according to Navigraph. Temperature, as we say, is 22 degrees Celsius, so it is fairly warm in the UK, to be fair, today. It's been very humid the last few days, though. Today's not quite as bad, but last few days it's been extremely humid. So 210 at 8 knots. Transition level 075. Next thing we need to do is look at our barrow set as our minimums approach, which I can have a look on the Navigraph charts. Let's show you this. So, for missed approach, climb to 3,000, straight ahead to 2.3, then outbound or 1,005, whichever it is later. Then turn left onto track of 088 degrees. Generally speaking, the Airbus already computes all this anyway, so you don't really need to do a great deal. So 3,000 feet is our ILS interception point and our minimums today. So Cat 2 ILS, we can go with that. So radar altimeter 132, so we'll go with radio minimums for a change. So radio minimums 132. 132 radio, and that's that all done.
Union 165, thank you, taxi 710 via Victor.
10 via Victor, Union 165, thanks.
No worries, not a problem, mate. Yeah, I would say with Flight Sim you probably need to upgrade PC if you presuming that's your operating on PC. I would recommend getting it on PC over Xbox if I was you. I don't know what everyone else thinks to that, but I always think if you want this sort of experience.
Offline monitor 122, decimal 8, safe landing. Everything on 122.8, yeah.
So yeah, I would certainly recommend PC. There is a lot of buttons and controls, but it comes second nature after a while. If you start liking Airbus stuff, I would highly recommend checking out Wing's website. Fairly affordable hardware, and it is ideal for using in VATSIM as well. There you go, Gareth. It's, yeah, I'd say, yeah, I agree with you there, Gareth. It is good for starting out, but the price point, is it the same price as it is for PC for Xbox? Because
London Control EasyJet Golf.
Because like I would expect it to be cheaper if it's more restrictive. Well, but it's not.
We're just 5,000 climb now for level 200. Sorry, I didn't know if I'd maybe disconnected. I hit the wrong button. Thanks.
Version 109 Victor, climb flight level 260.
So we're at cruise altitude.
Super Yankee, when ready, descend flight level 200 level COVID.
Was that for me? I didn't hear that.
There is supposed to be Super Yankee.
No, it wasn't me. That's all good.
Descend flight level 200 to be level by COVID.
200 to level by COVID, Super Yankee.
Yeah, that's not very stable at all.
Tomjet 240, taxiing to Papa.
So let's see what we can see out of the aircraft. So,
Tomjet 240 London, thank you, via Papa 1, cross runway 23 right, once located, hold Tango 1.
So this is, where are we looking at?
Cross 23 right, via Papa 1.
This is Liverpool off to the left side of us.
Tango 1. Tomjet 240.
I love this controller. I had quite a lot of dealings with this controller, to be fair. It's pretty ace. To be fair, most of the controllers are pretty good, to be fair. You can't go far wrong with a lot of the controllers. Unless Gareth has a falling out with them again. I loved it how I didn't get into trouble, but you did. It was quite funny, that was. At least we know now. For future reference, don't remove tartan from your waypoints. Ah, so you got yours through Game Pass, did you? Ah, that's interesting. To be fair, I've only got the standard edition of this. I was thinking, do I get the slightly better edition, but I'm pleased I didn't, to be honest, because I don't think there's much. I know, guys, getting shamed on Twitch. It was quite funny.
Easy 38 Golf route direct to Digma.
Route direct to
Digma.
Digma.
Streetbridge 256, Fulton Point, Hotel 1.
Oh, that's pretty good, Gareth, that then. I used to have Game Pass, but then it is only this game that I had, so I just paid for it outright in the end.
Cross 23 right, hold Victor 3, Streetbridge 256.
Station calling microphones just heavy static.
Ah, do you now? That's interesting. So you don't buy the old like gold when it used to be Xbox Gold you needed for. Cool stuff, barbecue.
One Golf arrival for Gatwick, walk 6376.
So we're requesting our descent base shortly. We've got about 30 miles toward the top of it.
Squawking 6376, Easy 47 Delta Tango, thank you.
And Easy 47 Delta Tango, Dixit 1 Golf arrival.
Dixit 1 Golf arrival for Easy 47 Delta Tango.
Okay, he's going to Gatwick then if he's got a Dixit arrival. Ooh, don't know if you've just seen that bit of wind there. Proper through us to the side, that. What can we see in front of us? Not a lot at the minute. It's a little bit cloudy in the UK here today. I'm obviously not where we are at the moment, but it's nice to know that the weather's quite accurate there, Gareth. If you're saying it's rubbish weather in Belfast, and it clearly is in the sim, so it's good that the weather is fairly accurate with it. So then, peeps, welcome to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to give us a subscribe and hit the notification bells for more content. And also join our Discord page, and you'll see a lot more content. You'll get all the notifications for the live stream if you subscribe to that as well. And there's a lot of downloadable content on there as well, such as all the cabin packs that we use for the Phoenix. There's some like Jet 2, EasyJet And there's another one, I think it might be British Airways as well, was on there.
Neptune 739 a Papa London, thank you. Squawk 3257.
3257, Neptune 739 Papa.
It's good though, Gareth, if it's raining, because it'll make you feel better when you go on holiday tomorrow, mate.
Super 8 Yankee, monitor 122, decimal 8, do as you wish. Safe landing.
Intercom, no, thanks for ATC, take care. Super 8 Yankee.
So I'm going to request our descent in a second.
Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike, flight level 100.
Yeah, that's not a bad move actually, Gareth, being an observer. You can also obviously apply to do ATC through VATSIM. Normally there is quite a long delay though. I had to consider being a controller for a little while, but the wait time is massive waiting for the training. They're very, very strict on the training.
Neptune 739 Papa, thank you. Expect vectors for the ILS 20 at Humberside.
Humberside, eh?
Neptune 739 Papa.
Easy 97 Tango requesting descent.
Easy 97 Tango, route direct Rugby, descend flight level 200.
Direct Rugby and direct descend 200, Easy 97 Tango. Oh, get my words out today. Open descent direct Rugby. So it's just a
Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike,
Rugby, insert that.
Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike, London, thank you, squawk 0377.
0377, Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike.
So minus 18,800 will get us a level. We could just use VNAV to be fair, but that should do it though. Sometimes, not always. We'll keep an eye on it.
Control, good afternoon. Easy 456 X-ray, currently flight level 360 inbound.
Easy 456 X-ray London, thank you. Squawk 777.
I'm guessing that's meant to be FUL. So when we will land, I'll tell you exactly in a moment. So we should be down by 14:49, so 10 to 3 apparently. It may be a little bit quicker than that though, but that'll be at the time we're on the tarmac. Welcome, Garen. I think I've seen you in the streams before actually. There's a lot of names I do recognise. It's hard to keep up, to be quite honest. Gareth, are you sticking around for the second stream, or have you got other things to do, mate?
Flight heading 060 degrees.
It'll only be another hour flight, I would say. It won't be that long.
Zebra 256, line up runway 23 left.
Line up runway 23 left, Zebra 256.
From Jet 24 to airplane through 2045, on the X1 Yankee.
From Jet 240, thank you, climb now, flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190 from Tomjet 240.
Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike, climb flight level 280.
280, Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike.
Word Express 257, Scottish offline, monitor 122, decimal 8.
Unicom, have a good one, Will Express 257.
Ah, cool stuff, Gareth. Are you all packed up, ready to go? Oh, the big Phoenix Lovely, sorry. I don't know how long till the big Phoenix Lovely. They did put a post out the other day, well, I say the other day, a few weeks ago, saying that they've come across an issue and they don't want to release it before it's fully sorted. But it's out of their control because it's due to flights in themselves, so. So we need to put 150 by FIMA, then we'll follow the approach into Luton.
Route direct Nugra.
Route direct Nugra, American 134.
Not packed yet. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Especially if I'm looking forward to going somewhere. I'd have been packed about 3 days ago, Gareth.
Zebra 256, runway 23 left, clear takeoff, surface winds 200 degrees, 8 knots.
Clear for takeoff 23 left, 0256.
Neptune 739 Papa, descend flight level 60, leaving controlled airspace in the descent, deconfliction service outside.
We're going to be over to Unicom any second now.
Virgin 109 Victor, Scottish offline, monitor 122.8.
122.8, thanks so much. Have a good afternoon.
Hi Kyle, how are we doing mate? Nice to see you again.
EV38 Golf, report your present heading.
Present heading is a 295.
EV38 Golf, roger, flight heading 295.
Clouds are looking lovely as usual.
295.
A bit of a visual down. Any second now we'll be leaving. We should be. We're actually out of controlled airspace already, so. See what's going on with that. So then peeps, how are we all doing today? Going to 28 degrees. That'll be nice, mate. 28 degrees. Thing is, it'd be a nice temperature of 28 degrees, not a humid temperature like we get over here. So if you are flight, what's the reason why you don't want to speak? They will prefer you using voice. However, you can use text. It's just a little bit more complex for you. That's all. But you can use text. So in the VPilot, you can literally type in the text.
Report your heading to Ronald's Way radar 135.905.
Report our present heading to Ronald's Way radar on 135905 EasyJet Golf.
EV28 Lima, contact for Ronald's Way 135.905.
Ronald's Way 135.905.
Can I show you the text option? Bear with me a few minutes, I will be able to show you it. I just need to add in.
Ryanair 3 Zulu Mike, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Ryanair 37 Mike.
Neptune 739 Papa, turn right heading 070 degrees.
Turning 070 degrees, Neptune 739 Papa.
So, this is VPilot, what it looks like.
EZ778.
So basically what you do is you type in this box what you're requesting, and also it'll pop up if you makes a noise and pops up if you've got any instructions from ATC. That's what Navigraph looks like.
That is correct. EZ778, roger.
American 134 route direct tow bid. When ready, descend flight level 200 level tow bid.
Route direct tow bid, descend flight level 200 tow bid, American 134.
And London EasyJet Tango, are we outside your controlled airspace now?
We're leaving my section a few miles, but you can monitor 122, that's for okay. Safe landing.
Over to Unicom 122.8, thanks for the ATC, have a nice afternoon, bye. There we go, over to Unicom, there we go. So when I look on Navigraph, it shows way out of the control zone, so I thought I'd just double check. So at Finland we want to be at 150. Yeah, the controllers will. You can use text, that's not a problem. They just prefer, it's easier to use voice. If I'm honest. Like, to try and type and control an aircraft is a nightmare. That's one thing I'll tell you. And you'll know. So, like, because you could be taxiing and they'll tell you to stand and hold position. You need to then read that back and hold position. It'll take you 10 seconds to do that. Via voice. But unfortunately with text it will take a bit longer. But you can use text. There's nothing wrong in using text. A lot of people don't like using voice just because they feel like they're going to mess up. But we all make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. I didn't turn the APU on, the APU bleed on earlier. Like, we all make mistakes, mate. So if that's what you're worried about, don't let it stress you out. If you make mistakes, it's fine. I've done a few tutorial videos on VATSIM, so feel free to just have a look at them, mate. So then, it looks very complicated, the routing into into Luton. Let me just show. I'll just briefly show you. It's not actually that complicated. So it's just quite a few different waypoints on the way. And so this is the main bit. So we need to reduce speed to 220 at Ed Cox, and then they got GAXO, flight level 80, 220. It was just steady. It's just a steady, nice steady descent really. And then 3,000 for the departure route. So there we go. Obviously, if ATC come online, that will differ a little bit. But so I'm going to go with flight level 150 now. So we'll select 150 in the box, and we'll go open descent as well. We reduce our rate of descent really, so minus 1,600 will do. But we could just go managed. So the easiest, it is quite uncommon, I'll be honest, to get a full, I don't know what Gareth thinks to this as well, but it is quite rare to get a full flight with constant ATC coverage. If that's what you're looking for, it might be worth having a look at some of the AI options, and that could also improve your confidence in speaking over voice. There's some AI options as well out there, which will obviously give you continual ATC, but it won't be with other live players, obviously. But the way to find it is if you type a VAT map into Google, you'll see VATSIM radar pop up. It is quite rare. Like I know I have had a couple of flights. Yeah, and that's the thing, Aaron. You have to be quite careful with that. At the end of the day, you're the one in control. So you can tell the AI though that you want to request further descent, and 9 times out of 10 that will get approved. I have very limited knowledge of the AI, but no, it is quite rare with VATSIM. But when you're not obviously connected to ATC, you're still connected with other pilots, so you can still let them know what you're doing. So now we're over to Unicom at the moment. You'll hear as we get a bit closer to Luton, I'll start telling other pilots what my intentions are. What can we see out the window? Not a lot really, can we? My bad, I'm always pressing the wrong button though. So as you can see, there is another aircraft here just over to our left hand side. I don't know if you can see it on the map, but he's going in the opposite direction. He's 2,700 feet difference anyway, so no threat to us. Obviously, if ATC was online at the moment, chances are they'd probably give us some direct routes or some vectors for the ILS. There's quite a few aircraft on the ground. There's 3 or 4 aircraft on the ground, I think, at Luton, from what I can see. I never know if Navigraph's updated itself, though. After a while, Navigraph sometimes does lose sync a little bit. So there's 1, 2... There's at least 3 other aircraft that are off to Luton. So we're just sort of overhead Daventry at the minute. Once we get to Finmer, we're making a left-hand turn, and then a further left-hand turn, and then we'll be bringing ourselves around to Luton. So approaching flight level 150. Next thing we need to work out is our further descent. So the next restriction, I believe, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. So we might just have a quick look at the plan rather than. So next restriction's flight level 80, so we can plumb 80 in. And we'll get it by that go. That'll be fine then, 700 feet a minute. Absolutely fine with that. So go back to the arc. So we'll pop the seatbelt signs on. We're around 14,000 feet. Not long now, we've got 90 miles left really. Which will go in no time. So we are already at 250 knots anyway. But that's the next restriction. So I'm making a left-hand turn in a second from Finmer to Woburn. So I wonder if Woburn's near where Woburn Safari Park is. I'd imagine it will be. That's probably where it's got the name of the waypoint from. So what's everyone up to this afternoon, evening? We all just chilling. I'm not sure how that does vectoring, if I'm honest. Yeah, I don't blame you, Gareth, mate. Are you going for a week? It's weird with flights. A lot of the flights tend to be on a Sunday. It must be cheaper. And most importantly, who are you flying with? Aer Lingus? Or EasyJet? Or who are you flying with? Jet 2? Yeah, cool stuff. So there's still no ATC. There's Sod's Law Stansted's online now, but there's no Luton online. Oh, good old EasyJet. I've only ever flown with EasyJet like a couple of times, Gareth, to be fair. And I was Ryanair. I've flown to Dublin once, never again. As much as Ryanair, they do offer really cheap flights. Like, you can't really complain of some of the prices you pay for the flights, but yeah, I don't particularly rate Ryanair. It's all the, what upsets me is all the baggage restrictions with Ryanair, and it can cost you more just to take a bag. Like, yeah, so I'd imagine it'd be a 320. Usually they operate all Airbus, I believe. EasyJet do. I don't think they have any other aircraft types. Yeah, 319s, they don't really have many of them anymore, which is a shame because I absolutely love the 319, as you know. But I guess it just depends though. I'd like to go on a Neo though, a 321 Neo or 320 Neo. I think that'd be quite interesting. I'd imagine yours will probably be a 320 Neo, to be fair, Gareth. Because they say they do have a few of them, not many. I think they use them mainly for like some of their smaller islands like to Jersey, and I certainly know up to Edinburgh they use the 319s. Have you? Nice one. Apparently they sound really different. The Neos, obviously with the different engines, apparently they sound quite different. So I'll be interested to see what the Sims sound like. I've not flown on many Airbuses, to be fair. Mostly been Boeing 737s I've been on, to be fair. That's because Jet 9's about 10 I fly with Jet 2, so... So, 12,000 feet. We probably need to have a look to see what we need to use in terms of our... We'll just have a quick look at the weather anyway for the arrival. So 120 at 8 knots, we'll just have a quick look at that, make sure it's... Sorry, 220 at 8 knots. So we'll just change that. Cloud scattered, QNH 1015, so that's changed. We'll pop that in the box. And temperature is 23 degrees. Doesn't tend to change much, but We'll pop the most up-to-date information in the MCDU in the correct page. Sorry. I was actually having a look at our landing performance. Maybe that's what we was going to do. We'll have a quick look at our landing weight, which is 54.7. I'd imagine auto-rate low will be more than reasonable. Yeah, auto-rate low will be fine for us, really. We could potentially consider medium, but we'll go with low. And then we could just go manual braking if we need to. Yeah, not a big, like, obviously it's just the new engine option with the 320, hence why with its name, but apparently they do sound quite different. I don't really know though. I guess it depends what you've been used to. I wonder if they're Rolls-Royce engines that they use generally. Just double check. So speed back to 220. We'll use a little bit of spoilers, I think, just to bring our speed down a touch. So there's only a few of you online now. Hopefully we'll get a few more of you back online with us when we start our descent. Like I said, the actual next stream does start at 3:30. However, I just need a few minutes just to adjust some of the things within Streamlabs, and then we can pretty much continue. So for a few, we'll probably launch it a few minutes earlier. We'll see how things go. That looks a little bit wet in front of us, that does. So, the next restriction after Zago is 6,000 at Gwen 30, I'm going to call her. Like I say, 3,000 is the ILS interceptor point. Well, so, landing lights on because we're below 10,000. Oh, nice one, Joe. That should be really good. I'd love to go to Canada, to be honest. Meant to be very, very nice, so hope you have a nice time. You can't go bad with the 777. They've been about years, haven't they? Luton traffic EZ97 Tango inbound Zago, and we are on the list 1 Lima arrival runway 25 at Luton traffic. Let's jump back in the flight deck, see what's going on there. So approaching 8,000 feet, 220 knots. So once we descend 6,000 the next. So actually the restriction's 8,000 at the next waypoint as well. So we'll stay at 8,000 for the minute, and then 6,000 at the next. So approaching Outstar. So 185 is the next speed restriction. Got a little way to go yet though. We'll arm the speed brake, I think. We'll see how we go. So the next constraint is obviously 8,000 until, and then we'll descend to 6,000, and then 5,000, then it'll be down to 3,000 hopefully. Hopefully the weather's not too bad as we come through here. Like I say, the weather in the UK today is actually alright. I know there is a few showers about, but should be okay. And we'll activate the landing system as well. Have you been to the same place the last few times then, Gareth? So 6,000 in the box. I'm going to put a touch of spoilers out just to try and keep that speed up to 220. Just so we don't exceed any further. So we're approaching the transition level. So we want to be QNH 1015 when that's sorted. QNH 1015 is set. So there's another aircraft inbound, just trying to work out what this aircraft actually is, but so after 6,000 it'd be 5,000, which yes, I know the speed brake's out. Oh, nice one, mate. Yeah, to be fair, I'm like that in Lanzarote. With this, when I go in September, this will be the second time I've been to the same hotel. It's quite nice like that, though. Once you find somewhere you like, obviously you tend to go back, don't you? So reduce rate of descent now, I don't know about reduce rate of descent quite happily. Which means we can get rid of the spoilers. So flaps 1. I'm going to start bringing our speed back already, to be honest, so we'll bring it back to 200 knots, nice and steadily. So after landing we can expect to vacate right at either hotel or Bravo 1, most likely hotel, and then we'll taxi on to stand. Hopefully we don't have any GSX issues like we did last time. So speed's 200, and we basically want to keep this descent now to, we'll descend to 3,000. So VS minus 600, that'll get us in there nicely. So approach checklist, bar F1015, seatbelts on, minimums are 132 radio, engine mode selector is normal, and auto brake low. I'll just quickly have a quick glance at the weather to make sure there's no other changes. No other changes there. The airport's over to the right hand side of us. I don't think we can quite get a visual on it, but oh, we can just get a visual of it there, look. Just about see it. It's not very clear from this distance, so.
Luton traffic, EC45 Bravo Papa taxi to holding point Alpha 1.
So speed bit 185. And flaps 2. A bit further right turn now. Luton traffic, Easy 97 Tango, descending 3000, about to turn onto finals, runway 25, Luton traffic. So the next step is going to be enabling the approach. So we Cat 3 single and then enable AP2 and we'll have Cat 3 dual. The decision light actually could be at 50 feet to be fair. We're 14 miles out now. So a Cat 3 would be 50 feet, however we are going to be manually flying in shortly. Just got to make visual of the runway. Lockstar. So reduce speed back to 160 knots. Hate these controls that keep swapping. Lovely views though. Well, hopefully we do butter it, Gareth. We'll see, mate. We'll see. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? So about 10 miles from the threshold. So outstar as well. We just need to wait for the glide slope to become alive.
Luton traffic is EC45 Bravo Papa taking off 25.
Luton traffic easy. 97 Tango is fully established runway 25. We've got 8 track miles. So big glide slope star in a second. Got the runway in sight. So that other aircraft's departing now.
2,500.
Get down. Get down 3 green. Flaps 3.
Luton traffic EC45 Bravo Papa airborne.
And flaps full. Checked. Manage speed. Landing checklist. Go around altitude 3000 sets. Cabin crew advised and cabin is ready. Eco memo. Landing no blue. Luton traffic easy 97 Tango. Short finals. Runway 25. Land your flights. Cat 1.
traffic,
1,000 feet. Three lights adjusting. We've got a slight crosswind now. Land.
Above. Minimum.
Continue.
Light slow. Light slow.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Ground spoilers reverse is green. Brake low diesel. Manual braking. Flaps retract, spoilers retract, line the lights off, taxi lights on. Luton traffic, EasyJet Tango vacating right onto hotel, holding position hotel.
Electronic devices can now be used. Have a look around you to make sure you take everything with you. Be careful when you open the lockers as items may have moved. Smoking is not allowed until you're in a
After landing, radar predicted wind shear system is off.
flying with us today.
AP on and start.
Again soon.
So what stand are we having today? I think let's have stand 4th. Let's have stand 7.5 actually. Losing traffic, easy 97 Tango, taxi into stand 7.5 via Bravo and Echo. Let's just get GSX all ready and warmed up. So, what's it? North Apron, that's class stars. It's on 75, walk in, no bus, wonderful. So we're looking clear on the left side, there's no other aircraft coming out. Here's the famous car park that caught fire last year. One of my friend's cars was actually on this top floor of it when it caught fire. Worked out right though, we got a brand new car out of it. Thank you guys for saying it's a nice landing. It wasn't a bad landing actually. It was very, very blustery though. I don't know if I was really struggling to keep that sort of 3 degrees really. So we've got 2.9 tons of fuel left. We'll just slow our speed down a touch, just to idle. It's very, very bouncy, this airport. I think it is in real life though, to be fair. I don't think there's anything. So guys, obviously don't disappear just yet if you want to see another flight. You have to give us about 5 minutes or so between the flights. We'll just get the next flight set up and then we'll be ready and raring to go up to Inverness, and that's going to be a very, very interesting flight looking at the weather forecast up there. There's a lot of turbulence up there. There's also a lot of rain up there, so that could be quite an interesting flight into Inverness, especially as there isn't a star for Inverness either, so it's a radial arc that you have to follow. But it could be quite interesting for us, so stay tuned if you want to see more. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more info. So just going to break ourselves down a touch. So onto Echo now. Then we're going to be on the right side. Apparently there's an aircraft already here according to Navigraph, but I'm yet to see said aircraft, so it's right on the tucked in on this right side apparently. I see no plane. So stand 75, let's just break it down and taxi lights off as well, so we don't blind the marshaller. That's 76, so the next one should be 75. I guess it's where these stairs are sat waiting for us. So let's turn the nose on. Oh, I can't see a marshal actually. It might be behind. Oh, he's behind the. Parking brake is set. APU is available. Engine master 1 and 2 off. Beacon off and strobes are off. External power connected, APU can come off. The chocks are set, fire can break off. Parking checklist, parking brake or chocks, chocks are set. Engines off, wing lights are off and fuel pumps are off. Parking checklist complete. So it's requested boarding. People will be getting off any second. So then, thank you very much for joining us for this first leg of the flight. we'll get ourselves all set up and tuned in for our next flight. And just need to head over to SimBrief and just import the next flight, guys. It has a bit of a hissy fit otherwise. It wasn't a bad little landing actually. I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. A little bit more challenging than I anticipated though, if I'm honest. So we're going to London Luton to Inverness. I will just generate a new flight plan for that. We're going to be well ahead of schedule on that though. The departure time's 4:45. But yeah, give us 10 minutes or so and we will get ourselves ready for another flight. I'm just going to file the other one onto VATSIM as well. But no, thank you very much for joining, guys, and we'll see you again. If you can't join us on the next one, feel free to join our Discord channel, and also if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. So guys, this stream will disappear if you just head over to the new link on the stream that's already listed and ready. Feel free to jump onto that and then feel free to say hello. We'll get ready in about, give us 5 to 10 minutes and we'll be all back on.